In this video, I am going to teach you how to create CRUD application using Mern stack, and we will also see how to manage users with JWT token authentication. This is basically a node management application where user can manage their nodes. So this is the demo application. Here user can search their nodes. So here user can delete any nodes. User can edit any node. So you can see the nodes updated successfully here. User can also add any node. You can see one node added here. One more node added here. Okay, so this is our node application. Now I'm going to show you how to manage users. So here user can register and here user can log in. Okay, so you can see the name is changed from here, and here you can see the profile details. Okay, now I'm going to sign out this and log in with another ID. You can see the name is changed here, and nodes are also changed. Now you can see the name is changed and no nodes available here. So if you want to add any nodes with new ID, so here now you can see one node added. And the profile details are for the installation process. You need to install MongoDB in your system and nodejs in your system. Okay, and reactjs. We will use nodejs for backend and we will use reactjs for frontend. So this is the official website of nodejs. You can download from here according to your system requirement. Okay, and this is the official website of MongoDB. You can register here and download MongoDB Compass, Atlas Compass in your system. And functionalities which I am going to use in this project. First one is JWT token authentication. We will use in our project. Without JWT token authentication, we can't use the API of nodes. Okay, and we will use password encryption of the users, and we will send JWT token when the user logged in, and we will send email when user register, and we will add search filters. Okay, so I'm going to close this demo application and going to create one stack project from scratch. I have created one folder in desktop, and here we will create our one stack project. So one folder will be of backend, and here one folder will also create for front end. So just close this project. Just select this notes app from VS Code editor. I am using VS Code editor. You can use according to your need. Just open the command terminal. So firstly I am going to create our reactjs app inside nodes app folder, and the backend folder is empty now because we have created recently. So I am going inside node app folder and type npx react and just press enter. Sorry, I have forgotten something. We need to add the project name here, so I am going to write frontend. So you can see one folder created here for reactjs project, and the project is creating now. So you can see our project has created successfully here inside frontend folder, and if you want to open this frontend application, then go to file and open folder, go inside node tab which is available in desktop, and go inside frontend folder and select folder. So our project is open here. Now go to terminal and write npm start. So you can see our React app is ready. Now I'm going to change here. Go inside app.js and inside return select header section and write h1. You can see our hello is printed here. One more package we want, so press Ctrl C to exit the application and type npm I means install and react router DOM for React components. Okay, so successfully we have installed this React router DOM into our project. Now I'm going to close this project because in this video I am going to focus only on nodejs project. Okay, and in the next video we will work on this front end section. So just open folder and just select backend. So you can see no files are there inside backend. Now I'm going to open terminal here and just close this and write npm install express. In the backend I am installing our nodejs, so here write first npm init, so initialize our nodejs and here you can write your package name, version, etc. So I am entering again and again because I don't want to add these all. So you can see one package.json file is there. So okay, and now here we need to add one file index.js. So we will go to package.json file and after test write start, write nodemon index.js, this index.js. okay, so nodemon we will install now. Okay, so here in the terminal section write npm I express. Express is the framework of nodejs. Here many inbuilt libraries are there, so I'm going to add this express and next one will be the nodemon. Nodemon will restart the server again and again if we will press save into our project. And I'm also going to install course because it will handle all the course issue into our browser. Body parser I am installing because we want to handle get and post method, so I am using, and also installing JSON web token for token authentication, and bcryptjs. Bcryptjs is the password encryption library by which we will encrypt our password and save into the database. And I'm going to install node mailer. Node mailer will mail node mailer is used to mail. Okay, so I'm going to use node mailer in our project. And also I'm installing random string because it will create the random string. I think enough is this. Just press enter. And go inside package.json, then we'll get all the dependencies which we have installed recently. Go inside index.js and import express which we have installed recently. Okay, and run this project into some specific port. So I'm going to use 9000 port. Okay, and here you can use any methods like get and post. So I'm not going to use now, so just go to terminal and write npm start. So you can see our server is ready now, and it is showing server is running on 9000 port. Okay, so I'm going to use MVC pattern in this project. So create folder of MVC, create these all folders, and now I'm going inside config folder and just create config.js file here for global variables. So const config, and export this config from here. So module.exports and write config here. So now we can use this variable outside from this class. So import this, Just replace this 9000 with config.port, and port we have using here. Okay, we are using here, and this port I am using here. So here I am going to also replace this with config.port. So it is successfully running. I forgot one more dependency to add, so I'm going to add Control C. Just press Control C to exit and write npm I mongoose. So you can see mongoose dependency added successfully here. Now start the server again. Okay, now I'm going to open MongoDB Compass and connect. So you can see I have only two databases, admin and config. Okay, so here just close this config, and I'm going to import mongoose and just write mongoose.connect and open command terminal and write mongo. Then we will get the path of the MongoDB server. So here paste this, and after this slash we need to add the database name. So that I am going to mention our database name, that my node app. Okay, and when we'll hit control plus save button, then you can see, then refresh here. I'm going to delete this previous database. I think some issues on my previous database, so I'm not going to delete this now. Okay, so now I'm going to create routes. Firstly, I'm going to create user route. So here const we will import express here, and then I'm going to create user underscore route and just write express here. Now I'm going to import body parser here. So because I'm going to write all the get post method here, so I'm importing body parser here. I'll not use get post here. Okay, so body parser, write user route dot use body parser dot json. Extended will be true. And export this route. So module dot export, and the route is user route. Okay, now I'm going to create model of user model, and here I'm going to import mongoose. Okay, so and now I will have to create a schema of the tables here. So const, this is the variable, and mongoose dot schema. So I will use name, email, password, and the name type will be string and required true. So this is the first parameter. The second parameter will be email, and third parameter will be password. So I am defining all with the string and the required type true. And here I take date, and this will be the token, and the token will be default, because we will empty this token when the user log out. Okay, so I am using default, and here export this model class. Mongoose dot model, and inside model we will have to write the table name which will create inside our mongoose. Here db compass, mongodb compass, and so I am using user capital U. This will automatically converted with small u and plural. So write comma and pass this schema here. So our model class is ready. Now I'm going inside user route and just user route dot post, and the first URL I'm going to create register for user. So register, and then here I will call the controller method. Okay, so now I'm going to create controller. Inside controller I'm going to use this model, user model. So const user and import model, and here I'll create one method, and this will be the type of async, and just export this method. And now inside the route I'm going to import this controller, just copy this user controller dot register. Okay, so the when we will hit this URL, then this method will call. Okay, register method will call, and this user route I'm going to use this route here. So I import this route, inside route and the first parameter will be API. Okay, now I'm going to hit this URL. So now open Postman and write localhost, and our port is 9000. Our port is 9000, so I am going to write this 9000 here slash API, which we have written in index.js. After API we will have to pass our route, which is register, and the method is post. Okay, and now press send button. Here you can see register function called this method. So no issues are there now. And you can see our database base is created successfully, my node tab, and inside my node tab also created one model, users model. Okay, and inside user controller, okay, so open user model. So we will take name, email, password, date, token. So now here we will get name, email, password. Okay, first request and response. Request dot body dot name. Okay, so we will get name, email, password with the help of request. When we will we will pass name, email, password from the front end, and then we will get this name, email, password from front end, and now we will use this parameter to save into the database. So firstly I am going to use try catch, and here response dot status, this response, and the status will be 400. And the message I am passing error dot message. Okay, now I am going to save these parameter into the database. So you can see no data available here. Next is the date. So here now I am saving token as empty now. So this query will save our user to the database. Now I'm going to check if user data means it is saved, then The message will be user details and the data will be this data. And in the else condition, if it is not set, then now I'm going to check either it is working or not. So go to Postman and just hit on send button. So you can see, but data is blank here. So here you can see the data is saved, but here I am going to pass this user. Okay, now just remove this data from here, from the users table, and press send again. So you can see the data is also coming, and here the data saved successfully. Okay, but now the password is not encrypted and token is blank, so I'm going to encrypt this password and send the token here. So create encrypted password. Here I'm going to take one variable and write await and create one method, and inside the method I'll pass this password which is coming from the front end. Okay, so just copy this method from here and I'm going to create this method here above the register method. So const but before this I'm going to import some dependencies like reactjs, and JSON web token, and now I'm going inside config.js and create one secure JWT token and pass any random string here for password, sorry, for the token. Okay, and here import config equals to require now inside the secure password just use try catch and here password, and inside the catch just copy this and paste here. Here I am going to take one more variable, and the first one will be the password and second will be the number. You can set any number and just return this as password here. And inside the register function, just copy this as password and paste here. And now remove this data which is already saved and just press again send button. So you can see our password is encrypted now. Okay, because we have sent password @123, but the password is encrypted now, you can see. Okay, now I am going to create token. So for the token, one more dependency will be there, const random string import this random string here and just take one variable here inside register dot generate so this method will generate the random string. Now I'm going to take one more variable, my token equals to and here we will pass this string, random string. Okay, just copy this my token and paste here, copy this create token and create method below this secure password. Okay, so we are getting this r string as id. Okay, and now try catch, just copy this and paste here. Okay, now take one variable jwt we have taken this variable. Okay, and we have imported JSON web token, so it will generate the unique token. So here sign, and the first parameter will be this id, so and pass this id. Okay, and after this curly braces we need to pass this secure jwt token. So config, copy this paste here dot secure JWT token. Okay, and just return this token. So now I'm going to refresh this. Now delete this. You can see token is empty, so delete this. Now just send button again. You can see we have the unique token in the database. You can see the unique token is also here. Now I'm going to create one more ID. Press send button. You can see one more token is available here. Okay, both tokens are unique. Okay, so now I'm going to, I think I have created this ID, but again I am going to press this send button. Then you can see it is duplicated. So to prevent this duplicacy, I am going to check the user is already available or not before this addition. So now write user, which is this user. Okay, user dot find one. With the help of email, I'm going to set check just copy this user check, and if inside else condition we will paste this whole logic. Okay, so just cut this and paste this. Just cut this logic. Okay, and paste inside else condition and format this code. Okay, so the code will be formatted, and inside this user check means when the data is available, then this email ID is already exists. Okay, now just remove one user. Only 170@gmail.com is there now. Again I'm going to press send button. Then you can see this email ID is already exist. Okay, and and here you can see no data added. And if I change anything with the email ID, then you can see the data added, because the email ID is another email ID. Okay, and just press refresh and you can see the data added. So validation is working fine, no issues are there. Now I'm going to send email. Okay, so firstly I'm going to clear all the data which is saved into the database. Now inside user controller I'm going to import node mailer. Okay, and inside register method, in the if the user saved, then we will send email. So take one variable transport, and then here node mailer dot create transport, and inside this method it takes some parameters like host. I am using a Gmail host, so smtp.gmail.com, port 587, required TLS will be true, and here we need to pass user and pass. So we will have to pass email ID here and password of the Gmail account. I am going inside config.js, and now admin email, here I'll put admin email and admin password. With security reason I can't show my email ID and password, so you'll have to put this, okay, before register. And now I'm going to import this. So config.admin email, config.admin password. Okay, take one more variable. First parameter will be from, and then from will be config.admin email, and then two will be this two email. Okay, and subject you can enter anything like user registration, and HTML. Inside HTML, user registration is user has been okay. So we have created two methods. Now use this transport dot send mail, and inside mail or mail send mail we will use mail option, and in the second parameter I'm going to use error and success and not check. If error, then throw error, else we will console dot else we will console mail has been sent. So our mail queries has been completed. Okay, now I'm going to test. So you can see there is no any data here. Now I'm going to pause this video and put this Gmail ID and password. Okay, now I have set my email ID and password inside config.js. Now I'm going to test. So now you can see here no data available. Go inside Postman and write your email ID and password, and you can see last email is IRCTC tourism. So now I'm going to hit send button, then we will get email inside this email ID because I'm uh, registering as amirrai29@gmail.com. so send. You can see we have registered successfully now, and just refresh this. Here you can see one data added, and here mail has been sent. You can see one email. I think this is the another email ID, so I'm not using that. This is the amirrai29@gmail.com. so here I have received one email, user has been registered successfully. Just delete this. Okay, now I'm going to delete this user again and press enter. Press on send button again. Okay, now you will see one mail will be received here. So you can see one mail received, user registration, and user has been registered successfully. And here uh, when refresh, then we will see one data is added. Okay, so our registration process is completed. Okay, our registration process is completed. Now I'm going to work on login process. So here inside user route, I'm going to create one more route for login. Just copy this login and create, and inside model.exports, here write login and create method const login, and then here async. Okay, we will use try quest block. Just copy this and paste here. Now const email is request dot body dot email, which is coming from front end. and the password is encrypted, so we will use reactjs. Okay, reactjs to compare this password which is coming from front end and which is stored in the database. So now here firstly I am going to check either the data is available into the database or not. I am going to create one more user here. Okay, and here you can see two data available, 170 and 29. Okay, now here user equals to await and I think await and then user dot find one. With the help of email ID we will check if the data is available or not. Then here set condition, and the status will be 200 and success false. Message will be user not available. If the user is available, then we will match this password. So const reactjs.compare, and here we will pass this password which is coming from the front end and the password which is stored in the database. So the password is stored in the database which we will get from this user dot underscore id. Okay, underscore id. Okay, here if the password matches, if the password do not match, then we will display one message here that invalid credentials. Okay, but if the password match, then the success will be true and login successful. And one more parameter will be this user. So I'm going inside Postman and just replace this with login, and we need only email and password because we are taking email and password here. So login successful if the credentials are correct, because the credentials are Amir 178 170 is available, so it is displaying this. If I incorrected this email ID and then send again, Okay, it's working fine now. Add a wait here. Okay, so if I remove them, then it is displaying user not available because the email ID is not available in the database. If I am entering my another email ID but the password is incorrect, then so I have done mistakes on this ID because we need to compare with password. So I have written ID, so it is showing error. Now change with password. Okay, this password, not with this ID. Okay, and just go here in the secure password. It is correct, no issues. And in the login section, okay, now I'm going to check again. Email ID is incorrect, so it is showing user not available. Now the email ID is correct, so it is showing login successful and the user details. Now I'm going to type wrong password. Now send again. You can see it is showing invalid credentials. Okay, and when the details are correct, then you can see we have the token, so we will use this token to log in. Okay, now I'm going to create one logout rod empty this empty this token. When we will hit this, when we will hit that logout rod, then we will empty that token. Okay, so go inside user controller. It is showing error because we didn't mention here. Just go right here logout and create method. Now you can see no errors are there. Inside catch block, paste this, and inside try block, firstly we will check the email ID is available or not. Sorry, I'll check with ID. Okay, so we will pass ID. We will pass user ID. Okay, with the help of user ID we will empty the token of that particular user. So just copy this, and if the user is available, if the user is not available, then copy this method, sorry, copy this response and paste here, user not available. Okay, and if it is available, then const user equals to user find by id and update. Okay, user dot find by id and update, and here we will pass id, this id. Okay, and now here we will pass this user id, and here the second parameter will be dollar set okay, the token will be empty. If it is updated, then log out successfully. If it is updated, if the token is updated, then we will display this message, and if it is not log out, then we will display this message false. Now I'm going to test this logout. So go into Postman, and here we will have to pass user ID. Okay, so the user ID, okay, we will have to pass this user ID in the database, everyone having token. Okay, now I'm going to empty this token, this user ID token. So just copy this user ID, copy this user ID and paste here, and just hit on send button. I didn't use await here, so it is showing. Now hit again. Now you can see user logout successfully, and the ID is 159, and then refresh. You can see the token is empty here. Now I'm going to empty this token, this user ID token. So copy this user ID and paste here and send. Okay, and now refresh. Now you can see the token is empty. Go to the login section and just I'm again logging, so the token will be filled in AmirRai29. Actually I have used this email ID. Now just send this. Then you can see token is not coming. So in the login section, here we will have to update this token also in the login method. Inside the login method, inside password match, then and go inside register section, register method, and copy this token. Okay, copy this inside register method and go inside login method now, and inside password match, paste here. Just copy this and remove this random string from here, and dot this user. Okay, this user dot id, and just copy this, paste here, and set token as my token. Inside password match, write this code to generate token again. Now I'm going to hit this again. Now I'm going to check this ID, either it is coming or not. So console.log and then user.id. So here the console will print when we will hit this. Just control Z all, and I'm going to use this R string. Okay, just copy this token, paste here, and now hit. I think some refresh problem is there. Now it's working. Okay, so the user ID, I have created one variable here for user ID. So user ID is the variable, and I am taking the ID from this user.id, and I am using this user ID as here, and also we can use this user ID here and remove this random string from here, and now pass this my token. Okay, add this two lines and one this for user ID. Okay, and just send again, and you can see the token is generated successfully. Okay, so our login process is also working fine, no issues. Now I'm going to log in with another ID. So you can see our token has generated successfully. Now I'm going to log out all the users. Okay, so send again. You can see the token is empty now, and I'm going to log in with, firstly I'm going to show you the token is blank here with both ID, and now I'm going to press on send button. Then you can see the token is not generated. Why? But in the second time it is generated. Why? Now the both tokens are empty. Now I'm going to check again. I think refresh problem is there. So you can see the token is, we are getting token here. Okay, and now we will refresh, then we will get token here. Inside login method, I have used this ID, okay, or I have created one variable, and don't use this generate random string, and here I'll pass user ID. Okay, and now you can see the token is blank here, and here. Okay, now I'm going to hit any user for login. So just send this. Then you can see token is blank here in the response, but in the database you can see the token is empty of amirrai170 at gmail.com. Okay, so in the response it is not coming, but our query is working fine, so no issues. And change this with any other name, so this and this will not conflict with each other. So now here I will create a response variable, and we will pass this response here. And we will pass all the parameters which we want to show in the uh, data response. Okay, now I'm going to empty this token, so just go to the logout section and press send button. Then the token is here, send again, then the token is empty, and go inside login. Just refresh this, then you can see there is no any token is empty now. And now I'm going to press the send button. Okay, so we will get this response only. So now send this, so we will get, so we have ID, name, email, but the token is not getting. No, so we will have to pass this token here and clear this again. So you can see no tokens available. You can put your ID, you can copy this ID and paste here and log out. Now I'm going to log in to generate token also. Okay, now send. Then you can see we have token now. So with the help of this token we'll log in, and in the register section we don't want password, So I'm going to create one more variable here. With the help of this user data inside register function, with the help of this user data we will get name, and just copy this response and paste here. Okay, and in the login section one more parameter will be, so control CV and date. Now I'm going to log in, so you can see and date is also there. Now I'm going to create one more user. Okay, so refresh this and then you can see only two data here. Now data is inserted but the response is not coming. I think some issues. So I have deleted the last data, and in the register method section, now send again. Then we can see we have the response of ID, name, email, date, and token. Okay, this user is this user. From here I am getting this name, email, password, date, and token. Okay, so our user authentication is completed, API is completed. So now I'm going to create a nodes API. So just create model of nodes, import mongoose here, create a schema of nodes, So the parameter will be title, type will be string, title description, and user ID will be there because user will add. So now we will take that user ID and save into the database. With the help of the user ID, we will get the nodes. So user ID, title, description, and one will be the date. Now remove this and export this schema. Okay, so model, and here pass the table name. So I am writing note, so it will convert it into plural, uh, okay, with lower case. Now here in the second parameter we need to pass this nodes schema. Now our model class is completed. In the controller section, we will create nodes controller and just import this model. So node equals to require, here we will create add node method, and now export this controller, export this method add node. Okay, and just go to route folder and create routes. So and create route nodes, now we will use body parser, require body parser, and then nodes routes dot use, and then here we will pass body parser dot json, and here we will pass body parser dot URL encoded, and inside this extended will be true. Now here we need to import this controller which we have recently created. So require controller, inside controller we have nodes controller. So now firstly I'm going to export this, and then we need to export nodes routes here. Go inside index.js and call nodes route here, and then const First parameter will be API and second parameter will be nodes route which we have created. Okay, now I'm going to work on nodes routes. So nodes route dot post, and the first parameter will be add underscore node. Okay, and second parameter will be nodes controller dot add node. But before this we will have to create middleware. So go inside middleware. Means we want to set authorization inside add node API. If anyone want directly access with add node, then uh, we will not provide directly access. They will have to put the token ID first by logging, then they can access this API. So go inside middleware and create auth.js, and here I'm going to import config, or we will use that token secret JWT uh, T token, okay, which we have recently used in user controller. So this token, okay, I'm not opening this because I have added my credentials there. So inside config, and we will also use JSON web token here. Create one method here. Firstly, I'm going to export this verify token, and now here request response, and one more parameter will be next. Here we will get the token. So request dot body dot token, or the token will get from body or query or header. So uh, I am checking the or condition here. Request dot query dot token, or okay. Now I'm going to set condition. If token is not there, inside else condition we will use try Facebook, okay, and if token is not there, then response dot status equals to 200 dot send. If the token is not available, then we will display the user that authorization token is required. If the token is not available, if the token is available, then const Firstly copy this and paste here, change with 400, and here hero dot message, and here we will return next method. Okay, jwt dot verify method is there to verify the token, this token, and second parameter will be config dot secure jwt token. Okay, and then request dot user equals to decode. Now our middleware is completed. Now I'm going to import this here. Inside nodes routes, okay, and const path equals to require and just copy this and paste here. And I forgot one thing more. In the inside nodes model we will also pass image of the node. So here I passed image and the type is string and required true. Okay, for file upload I am going to use Multer for this. I think I didn't import, so I'm going to import this. So in the terminal, press Ctrl C to exit, and npm I and write Multer. So the Multer package is imported, and I'm going to start the server, and just here I'm going to write the query. So I'm taking one variable, and then here Multer dot, I think we need to import this. So and next parameter will be path equals to require Multer dot disk storage, and inside this disk storage we'll have to use destination, and the second will be the file name, and here we will use request file cv. In cv pass null, then second with path dot join. Inside path dot join, firstly I'm going to use directory name, and then second, firstly I am going to create the directory here, and inside public I am going to create one more folder, notes images. Okay, so first one is the directory name and second one is the public notes images. And now file dot original name, and here we will generate one random name, unique random name. So I'm going to use name, if error will be there then throw error. Okay, the second parameter will be the name and third parameter will be the function, and here we will use error, success, and then here if error then throw error. Const upload equals to multer dot inside storage we will pass this storage. Okay, and with the help of this upload we will pass upload dot single, and here we will pass the parameter which is inside model. Okay, this image. I think everything is okay here. Inside add note I am going to use try catch. Okay, and then here request response and response dot status will be 400 dot send message will be error dot message. Okay, and here we will get title equals to request dot body dot title, first one is the user ID. Okay, so user ID will be there, title, After description we have image, and this will be the type of file, and here image. Now I'm going to save all the data into the database. So here const note equals to node.save. This data will be saved. Okay, node.save. Inside node date, just pass status 200, success will be true, and the message will be node details, and then data will be now I'm going to check after image pass date and then date also. Now I'm going to add, so this will be the type of form data, so add underscore node, and the body will be form data. So here in the body section, user ID, second will be title, third will be description, fourth will be of image, and last one is the date, which will already automatically create. Okay, and now I'm going to add some data, random data here, and this is the type of file, and choose one file here and just press send button. So you can see authorization is required, authorization token is required, because I have added middleware auth.js and this message is coming because no token is available. So we need to add token to access this add note API. Inside route I have used this auth, this middleware auth. So we need first token to access this API. So firstly I'm going to login section and just login. So I have the token, just copy this token and go inside add note headers, and headers write authorization and the value will be the token. Just press send button. Actually I have done some mistakes on my nodes route. My middleware is having no issues, so no issues are there in my middleware, you can see. Okay, now the auth will be after that image. Okay, and I have also done some mistakes on the spelling. Now I'm going to save this and you can see I have set the header and choose some image from here. Press on send button, then you can see authorization is required again. Why it is saying in the auth.js I have done some mistakes. We have to pass authorization here, so I have used header. So this is showing authorization token is required again and again. Now I'm going to just replace this with authorization. Okay, so and now press on send button. So authorization issues are gone now, and now here you can see one more problem is there, no such file or directory here. So I have used the directory name public. I think this is the previous issue, so just press Ctrl C and start again. Now I'm going to press on send again. I think it is not saved, so it is showing error. Now I have saved this. So another message is coming now, and you can see one image saved into the folder. So this query is working fine. Okay, and here refresh this, then you can see one table is created here. Go inside nodes controller and check. Here the file name will be the image name will be the file name. Okay, file name. Now this will work fine. Okay, so now I'm going to send again. Now you can see our node is added successfully, and just refresh this database. Then you can see user ID, title, description and image date are showing, but the user ID is dummy now. So I'm going to use the correct user ID. So go inside user and just copy any ID, and you can see no data, no nodes available here. Just instead of this, paste this user ID and node 1. Now you can see one data added with valid user ID. Okay, so the node addition API is successfully created. And now I am going to use another user ID. Just copy this and paste here, send this, and inside the nodes table you can see two data available with another ID. Okay, and now this is the add node API. Similarly, we will create update API, update node API. So copy this method and paste below this and change with update node. Just copy this and with comma paste here, and just create the route here, and the route will be update node. Everything will be the same, but in the update node we will get node ID also. Okay, so just node ID. Okay, and the date will be removed from here also. and with the help of node.id we will update these all data instead of save. Okay, so here node dot find by id and update. Okay, so here we will pass underscore id, which is this id, node id. Okay, and here we will pass this node id. Okay, after this we will pass second parameter and dot set. Inside set remove user id from here. No need of this user id to update again and again. Okay, so here's the title will be title, description will be description, and image will be image. With the help of node id we will update these all, and now I'm going to copy this method here and go to postman and remove this user id, change with node id. Okay, and here we will pass the node id. So firstly I'm going here, just copy this node id and paste here. Okay, cv. Okay, now I'm going to change this title and description and image also. So now it is note 1 title, note 1 description. And the image name is almonds.jpg, and I am using default.pasta.jpg. Now I am going to press on send button, so you can see the message is success true and title, description, image and id is there. Now I am going to refresh this, so you can see node demo title, node demo description and default pasta.jpg is updated now. So our update node API is working successfully now. The second step, just close this and inside routes now I'm going to create the API to fetch all the nodes related to user ID. Okay, so get nodes, copy this and paste this. Don't forget to add auth. Without authorization we can't uh, give access to the user to access this node. Okay, so here paste this get node and create method. Okay, then when we will hit this API, then we will get all the nodes with related ID, user ID. Okay, a request, a response, and then here so we will pass from front end user ID. Okay, just copy this and paste here, and now here we will fetch all the nodes. Node.find. With the help of this user ID, we will get all the nodes. If this user having two nodes, okay, then two nodes will come. If three, then three will come. Okay, so here if no nodes will be there, then true, and here we will pass all the nodes. Okay, inside else condition, if no nodes available, then no nodes available message will be display. Just copy these get nodes, and firstly I'm going to create one or two more nodes. Okay, so here three F user. Okay, uh, 3F 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 having three nodes, and one nodes is of 59. Okay, so now I'm going to use get nodes, and I'm going to pass user ID, because we are taking user ID anyway. Okay, so user ID, just copy this user ID, this user ID, and paste here, and the header is already added. Okay, now I'm going to send this, then you can see one data is available inside nodes. Okay, because these ID having only one nodes. If I am going to copy this ID So you can see this ID having 3 nodes, so we will get 3 result here. Now press send, then you can see 3 results are there. So our API is successfully working. And now I'm going to create delete node API. Okay, just go to route and copy these delete nodes here, paste, and Control S, and then now copy this get nodes method, paste here, copy these delete ones and paste here. Okay, now we will get node ID here. With the help of node ID we will delete the node, particular node. So copy and paste here, and here if the nodes is available related to that ID, then only we will delete this node. Okay, so here find by ID and delete. Okay, so now here ID, and the ID will be nodes dot. Now I have 4 nodes. Okay, so I'm going to delete this node. So copy this ID, title 44, node to title 44. Okay, copy this and paste here. Okay, and paste your node ID here, and now I'm going to press on send button. So you can see deleted ones and F will be deleted. So F, just refresh this, then you can see 3 records is there and F is deleted from here. Okay, previous data is deleted. Now we have 3 records. I want to delete this 59 ID, so just copy this node ID and paste here and just send it. Then you can see deleted node, and then now I'm going to refresh this here, so you can see 59 ID is deleted. So our delete node API is working also fine. And now and one more and one more one more API will be by get node by ID. Okay, with the help of ID you will get the nodes. So just copy this and paste here. Copy this and go inside route. Again copy this, paste here, paste here. Okay, and now just copy this get nodes method here, and below delete nodes copy this again and paste here. Change with node ID. With the help of node ID you will get the node, particular node. Okay, so here find one, then node ID, just copy this and paste here. And now I am going to send this. Then you can see no data, no nodes available because I have deleted that ID. So refresh this and just copy this node ID. Okay, and paste here and just send this. Then you can see node details. Okay, node 2 title 11. Now I'm going to copy this CD. Then you can see node 2 title another one. Okay, so this API is also working fine. And now and one API for search node. Okay, so just copy this search node and paste here, and here I will pass key. Okay, with the help of key we will search from nodes. Now I'm going just copy this, paste here, and copy this search node, paste here. Okay, and now we will get key. Okay, so copy this key and here instead of body we will get params. Firstly I'm going to check the param is getting or not. So console dot log, and here we will pass key and change with get. Just copy this search node and okay, and now you can see server is running on 9000. Here we will print this console log. So just press send. Now you can see here parameter is coming here. Okay, So with the help of this parameter, I am going to one more thing we will have to pass here because we are searching with user based, so we will pass user ID also. Okay, so we will check with title. Okay, we will find with title. So here, and here we will pass key, means before key, and after key we will search. Okay, and here we will pass user underscore id and user id. Okay, now I am going to search. So here we need to pass the user id also. Copy this user id. No nodes available. If we will copy this node, means some text from the title, and paste here, and you can see two data available because note are available on both note. But when I copy this title 11, because this title 11 is not available in this, and just paste this, then we will get this only. Okay, so it is also working fine. That's all for the video. If you like the video, then like, share and subscribe my channel.